Siemandero wszystkim, z tej strony Serwiśnia i lecimy z kolejnym odcinkiem serii Władca Pierścieni, Wojna na północy. I również przypominam, że tak jak ze Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, zamierzam skończyć serię z Władcy Pierścieni. Także życzę miłego oglądania i jedziemy. Też aż tak dużo nie zostało. Także mogę tak zostawić to wszystko w cholery, tak nie bardzo, wiecie, no nie wypada. Ale co mi odbiło, że znowu nagrywam, nie wiem. Może sumienie. Albo po prostu nie mam co robić. Yeah. O, poziom mam. Troll. Trumul. Fuck. Ama. Jedziesz. Uwa. No. Co jest? O, wybucha. Czekajcie. Co to jest? O! To sobie weźmiemy. Moment. Nie wiem, czy dobrze wziąłem. Potwierdź. To jest gorsze. Aha. Dobra, tu na razie nic nie ma. Dobra, lecimy. Ała. Nie. Ała. No. Muszę im pomóc. Good. Muszę uzupełnić moc. Szmoc. Co my tu mamy? I lecimy. A jak się używało kuszy? A, tu jest. O ty. O wow. Lol. No. I tak się postępuje z orkami. O, tu mamy skrzynię. A może jak mnie coś walnie, to może jakiegoś streamka będę puszczać od czasu do czasu. Także zobaczymy, jak to będzie. O. No, co my tu mamy? O, teraz się będzie działo.
This is it. Quick, lad. Up you go. Nordring! Nordring. There are too many orcs. We'll never hold them long enough. Maybe not, but we can try. Well then, come on, you filth! Baruch Kazar! Kazar Meadow!
No dobra.
We're here to help you!
We must work together to overcome these odds.
There's a mounted crossbow over there. Land the mounted crossbow! We'll hold them off! Kazar! Kazar! Keep them away from the weapon! At all costs!
Dobra. Będziemy korzystać z balisty i sobie będziemy strzelać. Mam nadzieję, że jakoś to nam pójdzie. O, za dużo ich. Ła! Lol. Nie umiem trafić. Urukhaj. Ajajaj. Fuck. Jesus. Za dużo ich. Dobra, mam nadzieję, że jakoś to pójdzie. No. Trafiaj. Dobra. O. Dobra. Dobrze jest. O. Trzymajcie się. Ten jak daleko poszedł. Lol. Udało się.
We might say exactly the same. What are you doing here? We've come to activate an ancient weapon. With luck, it'll kill a lot of orcs.
What sort of weapon?
You'll see. Once activated, it'll take some time to do its work. Aye, and it's sure to bring a lot more works down on us too.
No nie.
No time for dilly-dally.
To jeszcze nie
Go
koniec?
ahead and use it. We'll hold off the orcs.
A horn call? Are you mad? You're calling them here.
I did warn you about that.
O nie, nie, nie. No, no, no.
This is a tall order.
Sama. Bye bye. Sama. Ła! Oszaleli. Trafić nie umiem.
You cannot
Why are
endure
you-
this light.
There's a troll! Keep them away from the weapon! At all costs!
Znowu trole. O lol. Ajajajajajaj. Dobra.
A Lenian on Kalima.
Poziom.
We can't hold them all!
O! Nie! Ła! Jezu! Kurde!
Death take you all.
Nie! Udało się? Jeszcze?
A troll. Be careful.
Ile was jest?
You cannot endure this light. Troll.
O! Szok. A ten się patrzy. No i co? Bye bye.
mountain is coming down! Aye, a good deal of it anyway. Just as we hoped.
You knew this was going to happen?
It's what we came here for. We had to strike this blow if our people are to survive. I'm heartily sorry for getting all of you killed as well.
I don't think we need to worry about death just yet. Look!
Durin's beard!
Igu! Orły! No. Masakra.
Well, this is a day I'll not soon forget. I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not flown on an eagle's back till today. Well, now that it's a bit easier to talk, let me thank you properly for saving our lives and bid you welcome to Nordinbad, our home. Nordri's father, the Lord Gorin, will want to speak with you. Nordri's gone ahead to report on the Gundabad raid and to tell him about everything you did for us.
I'm pleased to make the acquaintance of a fellow dwarf, but between the fighting and traveling and all, I don't think we got your name.
Oh, confound me for an old fool. Bruni, son of Bane, at your service and your families. I'm captain of the Nordinbad Guard and a servant of Lord Gorin.
We traveled east a long way over many mountain peaks to get here. But where in Middle-earth are we exactly?
Aye, it's east you've come. Clean over the Misty Mountains and along the length of the Grey Mountains. You've left the lands of Ereboru behind. You're on the northern edge of the land of Rovanian now.
Why did you lead your warriors against Mount Gundabad?
We keep a careful watch on the orcs in the mountains. When we saw them gathering in large numbers at Gundabad, we had reason to believe they were preparing to move against us here. We didn't like our chances against that many orcs, but we knew about the healing weapon at
Trochę
Gundabad.
gorąco jest.
So Nordri and I led in small
Masakra.
force to use it against them.
I'd like to know a bit more about the weapon you used to collapse the ceiling of Gundabad.
It was an ancient defense made by the dwarves who delved Gundabad long ago. Nobody understood the qualities of stone better than the dwarves of old. And they knew that just the right
Muszę
sound
włączyć
could
jednak
cause
wiatrak,
solid
bo...
stone to split.
Uff,
They use that knowledge to build a defense against any enemy who
kurde,
might
te
force their way
temperatury
past
są
the
naprawdę
gates.
ostatnio zabójcze.
Mount Gundabad has been in the hands of the orcs for centuries.
Mam nadzieję, że nie będzie zakłócał wiatrak.
Aye, it's been in the hands of the orcs for many a year, but not straight through. I was only a lad when my people fought a great war against the orcs, but my father helped sack Gundabad. He was one of the stoneworkers who found the weapon. It made a big impression on him, and he told me the tale so many times I was sure I could find the thing and use it against the orcs.
But how could you be certain it would still work after all those centuries?
We didn't. The whole thing was a gamble. Luckily it paid off.
Do you think the orcs will follow us here to Nordinbad?
Escaping on eagles like we did will throw them off the trail a bit, but it won't be long before they realize it was a group of dwarves that hit them first, and that'll get them thinking about us here. It's not like they're not thinking about Nordinbad anyway, but I'll let Gorin tell you more about that.
We'll be happy to speak with your Lord Gorin.
Just make your way past the doors you see yonder and you'll find him within. The guards have been instructed to let you pass.
No, pogadaliśmy.
Suspect I'm the first man to see the inside of the
Nordinbad.
I am the first elf to do so.
What a cram view this is. Bit chilly for my liking, though.
Dobra, porozmawiamy sobie z Elramem. Aha. O, widzę, że czeka nas naprawa.
Here, sire, those I spoke of. Allow me to present a kinsman, Farin of Ereboru, and also Andriel and Eridan, his companions. We succeeded in our task, and I live to tell of it, thanks only to their aid.
You are most welcome here, kinsman, and no less so your companions, be they man, elf, or eagle. Welcome all to Nordinbad, last hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains. You have returned to me, my son and my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost. For this, you will forever have my gratitude and the hospitality of these halls. Know that this is not something lightly given. For never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates. And no eyes have gazed upon the hidden lake of Azanzaram, save those of
Azanzaram.
And for what you have done, I will gladly lay aside our ancient oath of secrecy.
You are fellow Longbeards. Then we truly are kin. I didn't know any of our folks still dwelt in the Grey Mountains.
Aye. In centuries past, most of our kin called these mountains home. But then the dragons came from the far north. One by one, our halls were lost or abandoned. All but Nordinbad. We alone endured those dark times. And thanks to you, we may hope to endure our current troubles as well.
Tell me about this Nordinbad of yours.
Opowiedz mi o
My
Nordinbadzie.
great-great-grandsire
Jak to
was
się
the
tam
first
zwie?
to enter the caves of this mountain, where he discovered the hidden lake we call Azanzaram. He was awed by its beauty
Azanzaram.
and led some of his kin here. Slowly, over many long years, with loving hands and careful chisels, we created the halls you see before you. Nordinbad was never rich in gold or jewels, but its beauty would move even the most cold-hearted dwarf. That is why we have remained here for so long. There is not a dwarf among us who would not choose death over exile from our home.
Ukryte jezioro.
I have beheld many an underground lake, but never one as large and beautiful as this. Is this the work of your kin?
Nay, my ancestors discovered Azanzaram even as you see it. We have worked with care to enhance what we found. A chip here, a tap there, fashioning bridges, halls, and tunnels. But always, we have taken care to preserve the great gift we were given.
No dobra.
It is indeed a marvel. I would these were peaceful times, so I might bide here for a while to see all your works and wonders.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely a place as Mount Gundabad? One does not go lightly into so foul a pit.
We were seeking a servant of the enemy, a man known as Agandar.
Agandar. We are familiar with that one. Curse his Blackheart.
He appeared before our gates some weeks past and called us to parley. In the name of Sauron the Great, so he said.
What did the snake have to say?
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron, as if there was any mercy in the Dark Lord.
He lays claim to Nordinbad, telling us if we turn over our halls and riches without a fight, our lives will be spared, and we will be free to seek a new home elsewhere.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. When we defied him, he grew wrathful, threatening us with the fiery doom that overtook our ancestors.
Fiery doom? You don't think...
I fear he may have allied himself with the dragon Orgast who dwells in these parts.
Smok
With such a
Urgost.
beast at his command, we would have little hope of resisting him.
Maybe we should go after this dragon before he comes after us.
Well, destroy Orgast? If only it were that simple. The attack on Gundabad would be a peaceful stroll around the lake in comparison. Nay, if it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Urgost has never taken notice of us before. We rather hoped it would stay that way.
They say it does not pay to leave a live dragon out of your calculations, if you live near one.
And we cannot allow Agandar to gain such a powerful ally.
Aye, better go after it before it comes after us. Where can we find Urgost?
You do not lack for courage, I will grant you. Yet we know not where the dragon dwells. No dwarf has discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Perhaps
No to czeka
Radagast knows
nas
the
misja.
secret, or can discover it. Seems there is little that happens in Wilderland that escapes his notice.
Ale to nie w tym odcinku.
Who
Radagast?
is Radagast?
Radagast the Brown. He is a wizard, a master of birds.
A, ten
and
taki trochę
beasts.
świrnięty
He keeps to
czarodziej.
himself mostly, but he's a decent enough sort. As long as you mean no harm to the wild creatures he befriends.
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south. Perhaps your companion Belaram would know where to find him, for it is said that Radagast is a friend to the Lord of Eagles himself.
We should travel to Mirkwood. If Radagast knows as much as you say, it
A
is
nie, to
certain to
smok
be
jednak będzie
worthwhile.
później.
Indeed. But before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude. Seek out my steward Galar. I have instructed him to open our vaults to you. I believe you may find something within that will be of service in the days ahead.
No dobra.
Ah, there's a view that would move the heart of any dwarf. It's marvelous.
Co my tu mamy? Tu jest zamknięte.
There is some fine stonework here. Very fine indeed. There are skilled artisans here to be sure.
Buri.
Ah, you must be Farin, our distant kin from the... So, how can I help you today?
Keeping a place like this secret for so long, well, I can't help but wonder if you found something too valuable.
Oh, we've no such wealth as Mithril here. Not that I haven't dreamt of finding a vein of true silver. I work iron and a bit of ordinary silver or gold. Mostly we hide to escape the notice of the dragons. Bad blood between dwarves and dragons as well, you know. Ah, but I dream of a day when we could trade for finer goods. I've been working on a silver belt studded with crystal, with a special mount for the gem I crave above all others.
I wonder how your skills stand up against the smiths of Ereboru.
I'm no braggart, but I'll put my skills up against any smith, dwarf, elf, or man. You may think I don't know much, being set apart from others. My grandsires go back all the way to the smiths.
Przygotujemy sobie ekwipunek i tak dalej na następną misję. Cześć. Potrzebujemy naprawy. Nie to. No jeszcze trochę kasy mam. Dobra. Gala.
You're the stranger from Ereboru. Are you here to buy something?
See here, Goran himself sent me. He said to talk to his steward and choose something as a token of his...
Yes, yes. He may have mentioned it to me. It was wrong.
No i co? O. Weźmiemy sobie wytrzymałość. I teraz tak, okrzyk bojowy, zignoruj powiedzieć. Ty, powinienem to wziąć.
Are you here to buy something?
Pokaż mi swoje towary. Moment. Dobra.
Are you here to buy something?
Musimy posprzedawać najpierw. Tutaj co możemy sprzedać? Zbytnio nie wiem co. Kup. Dobra, kupimy sobie... O. To. Aha, to jest wszystko słabsze. Tutaj też słabe. Tutaj też nie. 416. Dobra, weźmiemy sobie to. I teraz Topór bojowy krasnoludzkiego kowala. Lepsze jest. Wielki miecz krasnoludzkiego kowala. To jest trochę gorsze. O. No dobra. O. No widzicie? No teraz to jak krasnolud będę wyglądać. Poczekaj, posprzedaję. Gdzie nagroda? Czekaj. Co?
Are you here to buy?
Aha. Muszę spodnie założyć.
Are you here to buy something?
Musimy jeszcze czegoś sprzedać. A jak? No dobra. Teraz tak. A jak się te kamienie zakłada? Jak te cholerstwa się... O! Bravissimo. Teraz toporek. Dobra. Dobra. O! Teraz to mam topór. A tu co? Co, już nic nie mogę? No dobra. Zobaczymy, czy wszystko jest. Muszę jeszcze naprawić.
Back, I see.
Trochę ten odcinek będzie dłużej trwał. Także proszę mi wybaczyć. Nie chcę znowu się wracać. Dobra.
Nobody shaped stone like a dwarf.
Dobrze idę? Tak. No dobrze, no może lepiej tutaj zakończmy odcinek. Także cóż. Mam nadzieję, że wam się fajnie oglądało. Także... no. Zapraszam do następnego odcinku. Już za 2 dni. Następny. Także cóż, dzięki za oglądanie. Możecie zostawić łapkę w górę, komentarz, suba, jak jesteś nowym widzem. Także cóż. Do zobaczenia. Czołem, hej.